these lines here that I've drawn, at the end of the day, they are just guidelines, and it's essentially the tool that cuts a shape. So I'm going to start the usual way with a stop cut in the middle. And I've changed to a flatter tool for this part of the letter. Now I'm going to cut the outside, and this movement we have seen in another video where I talked about tool grips, and this was an exercise in cutting crescents. So I'll make a note of that below. So I'm cutting the outside wall, slicing round like this at an angle, okay? And then I'm going to cut the inside wall like so. So this curve comes right the way round here, and I can cut this one here. Now this is a smaller curve, so back to that smaller gouge here. Slicing across like that. Slice through. Then this curve here, that's tight, so I push that one in. So I need a flatter gouge here. So I have this, it's a fishtail, but it would be could be a flat gouge, regular flat gouge. So I'm cutting this inside like this. Nice smooth line as I go round. Back to the other tool. Take out that. And then this bit here. There's often a little bit of backwards and forwards trying to get the cuts just so. So in the B, it just comes up to the upright and stops. And down here we put the serif in. And the same up the top here. Everything leaning at 60 degrees. Excuse me. So we will want to sort of go around now and check these letters, these curves, that they are the shape we want. So not the line drawing, but the actual shadow and how that runs around the letter. Make sure that's the shape you want. Cleaning up the long slicing cuts. And then you do all the curves the same sort of way, and the letters should be more or less finished. When you've worked your letters as best you can, as clean as you can and so on, it's time to take the paper off. If you've used a photo mount where you've got a low tack glue, you can peel a lot of this paper off. But in a case like this where I've used too much, I'm going to have to sand away the paper. Sanding block, fairly fine, about 120 grit. Don't forget your dust mask, especially on a wood like this, which is this is a Rocco. This is a little bit irritant and quite irritant to some people, so definitely have a face mask. And then it's a matter of just quietly rubbing this paper away. So when the paper's off, you might need to adjust the edges here because the paper's obscure the actual line. So check the letters over now that they're free, and they're finished.